I want to sort of tack on to this subject around IBIT and specifically BlackRock and the relationship that BlackRock has with Coinbase. Are you aware of the rumors that were circulating that Coinbase was effectively selling paper Bitcoin to BlackRock? It's kind of funny because really there was no evidence for it. It was just pure speculation, but it circulated pretty quickly and pretty widely on Twitter. And I really kind of appreciated Brian Armstrong's response to this on Twitter. So he actually he he brought receipts, and I love his little intro. He's like, "Baldy locks here. Not sure what all this is about, to be honest. All the ETF mints and burns we process are ultimately settled on chain. Institutional clients have trade financing and OTC options before trades are settled on chain." He goes on to basically say, like, if you want audits, Deloitte audits us annually. We're a public company. To the point, I mean, it's like the all the information's there. Now they are revising this to where they're actually going to publish this on chain now, so we're aware of how many Bitcoin BlackRock is actually holding as part of the ETF, which is cool. Like, good use of blockchain technology. That's great. I just love that some of the responses are don't trust, verify. Okay, great. Like, at one point, though, do we just trust because there is a clear audited process? The evidence is already in front of us. Like, you need it to be in a specific form in order for you to trust it. What are your thoughts on this?
That's right. Well, I find it very funny because in the crypto space there is that sort of mentality, but people act like institutions. Once the institutions get corrupted, we then lose trust in the institutions. But we forget that we wanted the institutions to begin with, right? You want things to decide. Okay, we're gonna take charge of making this decision or doing this quality inspection or whatever, and you go about your day all the time. Where 95% of everything that you're dealing with is some institution that is validating it. And so I don't believe in really, unless there's some sort of smoke somewhere, rumors or what could be. I don't really care. I trust that the people are telling me the truth until something shows me differently, because otherwise I will be Peter Schiff waiting for 20 years for the world to turn over before it actually turns over.
just have at least a side bet ready to go in case there is some potential that the scam you think exists, right? Maybe that's a trade opportunity, right? Is there any way to hedge against the possibility that any of this is fake? I guess in the idea that there's no real Bitcoin underneath the surface under BlackRock's ETF. There would be a trade there. There would be a way to hedge that. If it was ever discovered that Bitcoin isn't there, then effectively that's false supply in the market. So perhaps there's a trade that you could construct for something like that. But I just found, I'm sorry.
As a trader in the trader mindset, if someone doesn't tell me that or show me that they've put on a trade to express their idea, their fear for a thing, I go, then you're not really fearful. Because what are you talking about? You're telling me you could make 2x on the trade just betting against what you're saying, that what you're guaranteeing me is the problem, but you're not going to do it? Well, then get out of here. Beat it.
Well, so this is how you know we're both traders. We're like, I don't really care what the news says unless there's a trade opportunity.
That's exactly right. I'm always like, what's the trade? Well, when I watched the movie Don't Look Up with the asteroid coming to Earth, the whole time I'm watching that movie, I'm like, what would I trade? Is it energy? Is it
right to the very end?
You gotta know. I just want to tack on here something just to pay attention to the details that are happening within the macro space, because for me, the macro space, what happens in macro space tells me what strategies I could run intraday.